met you, Barbara.
It's Clad.
Drinking my water. I don't like that at all.
That's mostly the Wixie talking, but I really do like that.
The Wixie? Oh, shit.
The Horror House Annual, ironclad, locked and loaded, previews and predictions, 100% guaranteed to be right show. Your results may vary. We are looking ahead through the rest of 2026. We are going to make some predictions. We're going to talk previews, what we think about these upcoming movies. I picked out 6 movies that I thought were some of the bigger, more mainstreamy movies. Scoring is as follows. A bomb of a movie is a film that returns less than half its budget. A break-even movie is a film that makes 1 to 2 times its budget. A moderate success is a film making 2.5 to 3 times its budget back, and a hit is a film that makes 4 times its budget back. So clearly, a micro budget movie or an indie movie is going to have a lower budget, therefore a smaller threshold of financial success. And to be clear, and I want to talk about this before we start rating movies and previewing movies, financial success is only one way to rate the success of a movie. So, outside of financial success, Tim, what is the hallmark of a successful horror movie outside of that financial success?
Outside of financial success, I would say it's kind of the I don't know how to say it in a simple way, which is weird. And me being long-winded, who would have thought? Like the depth at which it touches your soul. Like if you still think about it, like the longevity of it in your core. What's the word I'm looking for? The persistence of the movie.
Effervescence.
The effervescence, the bubbliness of it, for sure.
Is it denture cleaner?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But no, like the persistence of it, I think is probably the biggest hallmark. Not like Halloween for me, right? I think about it as much as the ancient Roman Empire. Brought that joke back again this week.
That joke is my Roman Empire.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it all the time. But I mean, obviously that movie has garnered great box office success. But Martyrs, I don't think it's like the most successful movie in the world. But I talk about it when it comes up. So yeah, I think that would be the real. I think that's the real mark of a horror movie.
Chris, what do you think? Same question, except I want you to focus a little bit on how much cultural impact matters to whether a movie is successful or not. And I don't mean like the cult status, that's audience reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like the groundbreaking work that George Romero did with Night of the Living Dead, having a black star.
I don't think it matters that much to me. It's cool when it works, and it is there, but it doesn't make or break a horror movie for me. I think culturally, when it can sort of invade the culture to where lines in the movie become something you just say, and everybody already knows what that's from. Like, do you like scary movies? You don't even have to have watched Scream at this point to know where that's from, or things like that.
Jason Voorhees line.
It's too early to technical difficulties, but we'll.
It's never too early.
I think with cultural stuff goes into it, sort of becomes that popularity thing for me. And then it kind of becomes a thing of you want your shit to be popular, but you don't want it to get too popular and I say this because I think this way, you may not, but like if something gets too big, it feels like it leaves the genre a little bit. It's like you are betraying what made you. You're not like indie and awesome and like homebrew and like all this. Now you're something different. And, but like I said, sometimes you just move past that anyways, and it becomes part of the whole culture of the thing.
Right. Another measure of success that I came across when I was doing my research this week was the longevity, staying power. And you guys have talked about that a little bit, about how these movies persist in your mind as an individual. And financially, what you're looking at these days is different than it was 10 years ago, right? Because things move to streaming so quick, and there's the slate, I feel like, is so packed with stuff. Even if it's not horror, even if it's not good horror, it's so packed with stuff. How many weeks does a movie have to be relevant at the box office, do you think, before you're calling this, a success?
That's such a weird measurement these days because streaming is such a thing. So like literally a movie can be in theaters for 2 weeks nowadays, and then you can order it on Amazon for $15 and save yourself $45 and watch it at home. So it's such a weird, I don't know, it's such a weird metric these days, like as far as longevity inside of a theater. I would say if it's such a cultural phenomenon that it stays in a theater for a month, that is super impactful. I mean, it used to be 3 months you could go to the movies and see a movie. That's not the case anymore. So if ticket sales are so strong that they would keep it in theaters for that long, that's huge.
What do you guys see as the biggest cultural successful movies? Because obviously we're not looking at budget, we're not looking at return, but culturally significant movies of the last year and a half, 2025, the first half here of 2026. Because the first one that comes to my mind is Weapons. Aunt Gladys, and that has, I feel like, really permeated the zeitgeist and people's opinions. Clearly, not everyone shares an opinion as far as this is a good horror movie or not, but it's hard to argue that people don't like it. Jeff, hit us.
With what?
Your biggest cultural impact movies of the last year and a half. Or rant about Weapons one way or the other.
I don't really pay attention to what movies come out when. I just go, oh, there's a movie, and I just turn it on and watch it. So I don't know what's really it being impactful because I don't really pay attention to reviews and stuff like that either. So I just try to find what calls to me or what interests me.
Yeah.
It's got to be Sinners, right? Because it won how many awards? It's got to be Sinners. Sinners brought so many people to horror, probably for the first time.
I will acquiesce and admit I am wrong. Sinners, 100% bigger cultural impact.
Yeah, I just looking at just how, I mean, it was everywhere, and they were doing you get
SNL jokes with Sinners, which is
I mean, you got they were on Hot Ones. It was so bit that was a thing. So Sinners was huge. It was all over TikTok. I mean, it was. I never saw. I mean, I'm not on horror TikTok, but I saw a bunch of Sinners TikToks, and I didn't see any other horror movie TikToks really. So, that's got to be the biggest one in the last 18 months, I would think.
I think I'm going to have to work on this, but very quickly. I need some kind of sound cue because it is time for Dave's last will and testament. It is my dying wish that the three of you are about to receive a text message. While we're doing the reviews tonight, you must follow the instructions in that text message. Those instructions should not impact your predictions. You have free will. Your predictions are your own. So let's jump into our reviews. I have the book of record. And the first movie up, coming out right around the corner. Today, we are filming this May 14th, so 8 days from now, Passenger comes out. Has everyone watched the trailer for Passenger?
I did watch it. I have notes.
Not.
You've got Jeff.
It's a pretty good trailer. I would venture to believe the best parts of the movie are in the trailer.
There you go. That is my problem with the trailer. I made the girls watch the trailers with me of everything that we could. I got a text from Chris about one trailer.
Yep.
So we were just saying the same thing. But
I actually found,
and I said the same thing when we've seen the trailer, the Passenger trailer several times because Stella and I do frequent the movie theaters. It's been playing in front of horror movies for a few months now. And I agree. I feel like they're giving too much away. The jump scare, I'm okay with, we pulled over, Buddy falls out of the sky through the windshield, and then he gets sucked into the darkness. I'm driving, and I see strange dude on the side of the road. I keep driving. There he is again. Keep driving. There he is again. My brain already knew what was happening. But you didn't have to show it.
right.
You did not have to show it there, and you could have made that jump scare so much more impactful if the first time you're seeing it is in the theater.
Right. I did. Okay, so my notes on it. I really the trailer. I wrote trailer was dope, but felt like best parts. And I liked the fact that a lot of the scenes in it were very. There was like always a car in the scary scenes, which was cool. Like I really liked the blinking like flashers. That was cool because it was just the blinking red light. I could hear the turn signal light going, and the click, click, click. I love sound design like that. I've said it, I don't know how many times, but like Chernobyl is not a horror movie, but it absolutely, or it's not a horror series, but it absolutely is. Because every time you hear that Geiger counter, like that, oh dude, it's so good. And then the way they weave it into the music, such a fucking good sound design. So I really like that sound design of the blinking. And then there's the one time where like the chick's head is near the tire as it's spinning, and so there was like a lot of car horror, which you don't really see a lot of. So I thought that was kind of cool. It doesn't make me want to watch the movie anymore. I just thought that was kind of cool.
David Cronenberg somewhere is wondering why so much car horror and no sex, but
right.
That's
their own.
That's a joke just for Chris.
What do you think of it, Chris?
Yeah.
I did not love it. It felt like Tropes the movie to me. I loved the 10 jump scares they put just to try to get a reaction. That's what it felt like to me. And I'm just like, the further the trailer went, the more my nah meter increased. I'm like, this would be, I see this poster on Shudder in a year, I'd never watch it because it just ain't for me. It wasn't pulling nothing for me.
I don't mind that poster. I don't mind that poster right there that you've got up.
But that doesn't even give the vibe of the movie.
We'll say,
No.
But that's a poster. That's a poster to episode.
Yeah, if I was more intrigued by the movie, I'm not feeling very intrigue-ish.
Right.
So, Jeff, you said you have not watched the trailer. Do you know anything about the movie? Anything you want to add, or you're making your prediction blind based on our reviews? We might be pulling a fast one on you. Therefore, as host, I'm going to use my host powers. Jeff, what's your prediction? Bomb, break even, moderate success, or hit?
It didn't come through, Jeff. What'd you say?
Bomb.
Jeff is predicting bomb. So let's go clockwise. Tim.
I'm gonna say it's going to break even. I am very much in the same camp as you when I think that it's kind of a renaissance of horror, and I think that after Sinners bringing some people to horror, I think that horror movies are going to see a slightly inflated moviegoer count than they have for a while due to that fact. So I think it's going to break even.
Chris, where's your prediction lie?
I'm with Jeff. Bomb. With 2 O's and 7 M's and 14 B's, but they can be oddly mixed before or after. Passengers.
I am going
B
to
is
go
for passengers.
I'm going to go with bomb as well. And I think this looks so generic. It's just a generic horror. It's a $10 million budget, so it would have to pull in 10 to 20 million to be a moderate success or to break even.
Yeah, that's all I think it needs to do is break even. I don't think it's going to do any more than that. I think that you guys are vastly overestimating the intellectual power that is the human race.
Because you know what? I also think, and the main reason I think it's going to bomb instead of break even is it only is going to get 1 week of air.
Maybe.
29, the Backrooms, and that'll segue us to a movie called The Backrooms, which, if you look on IMDb, apparently there are like 20 movies and series and YouTube shorts, etc., called The Backrooms.
Yes. And 17 video games that I've played a couple of them. I don't hate them, but the whole concept of the Backrooms to me is not horrifying. It's just weird.
But a lot of them are free, so we're going to be playing them together at some point.
A lot of stuff on Roblox too.
I will never log into Roblox. There's no fucking way you'll get me on Roblox.
There is a gamer culture that could boost this movie a lot.
Yeah.
There's this country out there that is not real, that is just dying to get you to log into Roblox so they can frame me for something, Jeff. Stay away.
Fuck, dude. I will never. There's no way. My kid will never be on there. I will never be on there. There's no fucking way.
I think it is full currently of pedophiles trying to pick each other up, posing as children.
I believe that is true.
Has everyone seen the trailer for pedophiles? The trailer for that was voted on in
Donald Trump's on the cover of it.
Yeah. Has everyone seen the trailer for The Backrooms? Either the trailer or some of the ARG marketing.
I watched the Red Band trailer today.
Okay.
I've seen the regular trailer.
I like the fact. I like found footage. Blair Witch Project. I'm a millennial. It fucks me up for life. I love found footage films. It seems like an A24 movie. Again, probably the scariest parts of the movie are in the trailer because it's an A24 film, so it's going to be slow as fuck, and they're going to be like, we're just deep and intellectual, you got to think about it. It's like, no bitch, you're not. I'm not saying not any of the movies are that way, but they try very hard to be very deep, and it sometimes it's just not. So
the slow burn ain't worth the fire at the end that may or may not even be real.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff, your thoughts?
Oh, it looks really good. Like you guys are saying, like the gamer culture and stuff, it's been out there for so long. I think it's going to hype the movie up maybe more than what it's going to really give. It'll do really good, though. I'm sure it will break box office, but I'm sure it won't be as good as everyone thinks it's going to be.
I'm actually pretty hopeful, given that it is A24. I think they don't do things halfway, and sometimes things don't land. I was really hopeful for the anxiety movie from a couple years ago.
But was afraid.
Yes. I was really hopeful for that, and handsome boy there, handsome boy you got there. I was really hopeful for that, and I thought it didn't land, but I definitely thought they don't do things plain. They like put effort into everything, and I would be hard pressed to find an A24 movie that I felt like didn't get their full effort. They give creative control to creators. They give budget. So he estimated it was so hard to find estimate budgets. I tried to find 3 or 4 sources that were predicting budgets and kind of come up with a conglomerate. And I did take, once I got a range, I did take high end of most of those ranges. A couple of them not, but he's solely on my gut instinct. So if it's good enough for RFK, it's good enough for me.
Promote good gut health.
Yeah. So the Backrooms $10 million budget from A24, which is a fairly small budget for an A24 movie now. Like a few years ago, A24 was perpetually in that $5 million range movies. They've come a long way, and I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that they're holding something back. I agree about found footage, but not just blanket. You have to give me a compelling reason why this is found footage.
Yeah,
if it's just like, oh,
it's mixed in.
Just happened to be filming. I mean, oh look, I'm filming why he stabs me 10 times. You're like, I'm out. But if you have a reason, which it seems like they're trying to be, we're exploring, and it's not 100% found footage. Clearly, even from the trailer, not all of it is found footage. So you're going to get that blend, which is actually, I like that a lot better.
I have thoughts on that, but go ahead.
I like it. The found footage part is a storytelling device.
Sure.
When you're wrapping the whole movie around that, like I said, like, okay, all these horrifying things are happening, and you're still worrying about holding on to the fucking camera.
That's I can get that. Like,
that's why they got wrist straps.
Yeah,
you never drop them that way.
Yeah. Wii emotes and cameras. No, but like, Paranormal Activity was such a good one for me just because it was security cameras. It also, to me, found footage also I'm getting off track here, I apologize. Found footage also makes the acting feel more real to me, even if it's not that good, which is kind of cool. So, yeah.
I think it's easier to hide bad acting with shaky cam. So,
Real Men, what is it?
Chase You.
Oh.
All right. Let's start predictions. I'm kind of going through pretty quick here, but let's start predictions. Then let's let you take this one first.
Hit. It's Backrooms, so you're going to have a plethora of 16 to 21 year olds that are going to go watch this room that grew up on the Backroom video, like video games and creepypasta YouTube videos and all that good stuff. And it's A24, so you're going to have all the A24 fans. So if it doesn't make $40 million, I will be completely fucking shocked.
Chris.
I'm going to go with moderate. Because, like Tim said, there's a bunch of free games of the Backrooms, which leads me to think that some of the audience is high as shit, and all their money's going to weed, not to movie tickets. So I think that'll play a little bit of a role into it. But I think it looks cool. I'm hoping it's a hit. But I'll be a little conservative and say moderate. A moderate hit.
For myself, I was kind of torn between those two choices: moderate success and a hit. And it does get almost a whole month of run before the next big tentpole horror movie. Although I could easily be missing something. Things pop in and out from time to time. So I am still going to say that this is going to be a moderate success. I think we're going to look at a pretty decent opening weekend, maybe even a big opening weekend, and then a pretty quick drop off as people talk about, that it's not true horror, that there's not a lot of gore. It's going to be more psychological. We're trapped. Oh, people are missing on me. So I'm going to say moderate success on a strong opening weekend. Jeff.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a massive hit. You got all these young kids that are playing these games on Roblox. So I know my 9-year-old and my 12-year-old and stuff like that are all talking about it. So I feel like probably younger kids are going to want to watch this, as long as it's not too. I don't know what it's rated. Is it? Do anybody know what it's rated?
Rated R.
Rated R. Oh.
Might put a damper on you.
Well, then maybe
R for Roblox. Rated R for Roblox.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna be a massive hit. It's probably gonna have more than a week.
With a smaller budget, the $10 million budget, it doesn't have to do $1 billion to be a success, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I said if it doesn't make 40 million, which is like paltry in today's cinema, I'll be super surprised.
Next on the list, releasing, I should throw some release dates in here, releasing July 10th. So, Evil Dead Burn by Mr. Fede Alvarez, returning to the franchise from the 2013 Evil Dead remake. So,
is this one by Fede Alvarez? I didn't realize that.
I think so, isn't it? Okay, don't make me doubt myself.
No.
I thought it was Fede.
No.
Sebastian Vanek?
Oh, is he doing Wrath? I swear I saw his name on some Evil Dead shit. So,
Wrath looks like a different person.
well, son of a bitch. Fede Alvarez, you're dead to me now.
And Wrath is Francis Galuppi. Don't come after me, France.
Giuseppe? Is it Giuseppe?
Julio Juan Alvarez. Hold on. Let me get my translation glasses out. I reckon that says Francus Galuppi.
If only If only
I got
Percy
nothing.
was here to translate that for us and read that for us.
I got
it would be
nothing.
Fantastic.
Shh. Percy's sleeping.
Okay.
Or is he?
So I have
never
some
be
notes
sure.
on this one.
Did everyone watch the trailer? And there is a teaser trailer came out first, and there is a full trailer out as well.
I think I watched the full trailer.
Okay. Jeff?
No, I read some stuff about it, but I did not watch the trailer for it.
So I thought it kind of gave Dawn of the Dead vibes, like the remake Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if it was the action pacing of it. I don't really know what, to me, kind of gave me. Maybe it was just like 2000s horror movie vibes. I don't know. But it gave me some Dawn of the Dead remake vibes. And the bad CGI, unfortunately, was like on full display in one part. That kind of like took me out of it a little bit.
The roof part? Like the
yes.
roof chase? Yep.
It was so bad. It was really, really bad. So that to me spoke to, there wasn't, I'm sure there was a lot of time and care especially by like the actors and like all of the cinematography and stuff like that. And I know CGI people are kind of like, they just hire whoever's the cheapest at this point. I get that. And that's unfortunate. Like, go back to making movies for the love of the craft. But it seems creepy. I like the fact that it seems to be like all family, or like the Deadites or whatever. Like, that's cool. So I dig that aspect of it. It just, because it gives those actiony sort of vibes to it, I don't think it's going to be very good. I don't know that it's going to do badly at the box office. I just don't think it's going to be very good, personally.
Did you watch Rise?
No.
Chris, what are you thinking?
First off, I think this one, maybe out of all of them, shows too much. It's showing so many gags, so many effects and stuff. But the problem for me, along with the weird CGI in parts, which why would you even put that in the trailer if it's not finished? Because hopefully to God that's not finished. Oh my gosh.
It's
but to me, what I get from the trailer is like, I don't get the grit of an Evil Dead. It's so polished, and like there's grit in the design of like the sets and like the makeup and stuff, but the way it's shot and all this, that's
what it is too.
There's no grit to it. And I mean, you go the origins of Evil Dead, even I feel this in the Fede Alvarez one. I'd have to watch Rise again. I wasn't a big fan of Rise, but there's some kind of almost a punk rock aspect to the making of it and how it's filmed. And it's like we're using what we can use and we're making the fucking craziest horror film we can make. And I don't feel that. I don't see that when I look at Evil Dead Burn. There may be cool stuff in it. There may be, I don't know. I almost feel like they're trying to look back at the Fede Alvarez, the remake, a little bit, with some of the gore they're setting up in the trailer. I don't know. We'll see. Not that Rise was light on it, but I don't know.
This is supposed to. I don't know. I was wrong about Fede, but I do think this is supposed to tie to that one. I think that, like the Necronomicon from this one is the Necronomicon from Rise. So we have across the movies 3 different Necronomicons, 3 different timelines. Allegedly, they all tie together. It's kind of convoluted.
I don't even worry about the continuity because they tried to do that kind of with Fede's movie, and then it went nowhere. So it's just like, just enjoy it for what it is. Any kind of thing that they put into it that they think will carry on later, we'll see. We'll see. Be cool if it happens. Don't expect it.
I think the polished cinematography is why it gives me like early 2000s vibes, because all the shots are that prototypical, like we just watched Until Dawn a few months ago, right? It's that prototypical, like the bust up shots, so you can get the pretty faces and everything, but there's like not a ton of full body stuff. It's always bust up shots, which is like very 2000 sort of cinematography. That's what they always did. And then you look back at like Evil Dead and movies like that, there was a lot of full body, like in the back, like soap opera shots where you could see you could see legs as well as torso and shit like that. So I think that's why I got the Dawn of the Dead remake vibes, is because it was like everything where everyone was talking was like bust up shots. So, and that might have been what it was.
Jeff, what have you heard, and what are your thoughts about what you've heard?
I mean, it just seems like another movie to me. It seems like it's going to be anything big.
I watched the teaser, was in front of a few things, and I was not going to watch the full trailer, but then I felt like I'm letting down if I didn't. I gotta watch the trailer so I can make a good prediction. I want to win. So I did watch it. I did give it
the only game show where the host can potentially win their own game.
Well, I mean, I don't have any control over, the outcome of this game. So,
but real quick though, me and you both watched the teaser trailer. Did you guys see the teaser trailer?
I did not see the teaser trailer.
We'll set it up for you. It's just a chaos in one room for 30 seconds, and then it's done. It's a steady shot, one continuous shot, which is neat, but like it didn't hype me up or anything. How'd you feel about it?
I kind of felt the same. It's that girl, I don't know which girl, just like crawling from place to place, location to location, inside like one big room in the house. And someone else is being ragdolled around her and over top of her and past her, and
it almost felt inconsequential. To like her, like escaping was the thing, and then stuff's happening behind. But it's not like concerning her because it seems so removed. I wasn't a big fan. In the movie, it will hopefully make sense, but as a teaser, it didn't tease. It just left me. This is Evil Dead, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's go with predictions. Evil Dead Burn, somehow the smallest budget so far, at an estimated $5 million budget, which is, I mean, I would have thought if you just told me Backrooms, Passenger, Evil Dead Burn, who has the highest budget, I would have thought like the franchise here was going to walk away with that highest budget. Specifically, Backrooms looks like it's made to be a little lower budget, especially with the found footage stuff. So that surprised me. But Chris, what do you think the financial success of Evil Dead Burn will be?
I'm just going to go break even. Partly because I just kind of want them to be done with these ideas. Do something different. I don't think this is the way. Break even.
I was initially excited when, we're getting an Evil Dead movie. We're getting another Evil Dead movie so quickly. But that quickly went away when I realized, like, how much attention as a producer, as a production company, can you give to two movies basically being done back to back like that?
Yeah.
With not even like we're shooting two movies at one time, so we have one cohesive vision. Two separate film crews, two separate writing staff, separate directors.
You're not getting the same vibe. Like, the vibe don't carry over that way. Vibe ain't universal, brother. Get real. They didn't all get together and smoke a joint together and then like brainstorm. I guarantee that didn't work out that way.
Yeah. I liked Evil Dead Rise. I still like Evil Dead Rise. I think it's pretty solid. And I'm hopeful that there's enough gore and horror shock value there. It almost kind of leans more on the shock value than anything now. And I'm hoping that it is enough to be what I think. I think it will be a moderate success. I think with a smaller budget, that leaves it more room for that. Oh, I wrote that on the wrong person. Sorry, Tim. I guess you think it's a moderate success now.
Maybe he'll think. Maybe he's on my side.
Maybe I do. Maybe.
Jeff, where's your prediction lie?
Look, it's gonna be a moderate. Probably have a good strong week, and then slowly drop off.
It's a moderate success. Okay.
So they're gonna burn it to the ground.
You heard it. Jeff thinks it's going to do better than Top Gun 5. So, starring
The re-return of Maverick.
Tom Cruise. I'm pretty sure Tom Cruise probably has something in a contract somewhere that says, yeah, even if I die, put me in the cockpit of a jet and just fly my dead body around.
It's like a Viking funeral, but for Tom Cruise.
Right, exactly.
They somehow get it to launch, and then it just crashes like 50 feet down the fucking runway.
Burns.
When they made
Jerry Maguire.
No, God dang it.
Edge of Tomorrow. What's that
Willis.
one called? When they made Bruce Willis.
When they made Die Hard.
Oh.
You know who they were legally obligated to offer the lead role to before they offered it to anyone else?
Tom Cruise?
Any money?
Frank Sinatra.
Or Die Hard?
He starred in the movie that was the book first part 1. This was based on book part 2. Frank Sinatra was the original star in the 50s, and so when they made Die Hard, they were legally, contractually obligated to offer it to Frank Sinatra. Oh, Blue Eyes.
Wow.
So, that is crazy.
Okay.
That's on the cusp of like Sean Connery.
When are we going to get a sequel to Zardoz?
I did it. Die Hard.
All right. Now, the big reveal.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think it'll be 5 million. So I'm going to game the system here really quick. So it has to make 2.5 its budget, which would be 12.5 million. And between 3 and 4 is dead space. So if I'm between 3 and 4, I'm still in moderate success. I'm gaming the system here, guys. I'm playing the odds.
Game theory is legit. You know.
Yeah. It's going to be a moderate success. I don't think it's going to make over 20 million.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make over 20 million. Well, fuck, it might, though, because it has Evil Dead in the title. But Evil Dead's such a niche thing at this point. Yeah, let's do moderate.
Okay. All right. Now, would anybody like to bang Eli Roth's wife before we do the next episode?
The fuck are you talking about?
Eli Roth, man, he likes that.
Yeah.
And he is taking time off from watching dudes bang his wife to produce Ice Cream Man.
It's a
Isn't he
thing.
directing it too?
The directing, yes.
He is the directing, yeah.
I like Eli Roth. Now, as much as we, because I feel like it's not just me, Chris has helped me to shit on Eli Roth a little bit here and there.
He deserves what he deserves.
Yeah, sure. I do like Eli Roth.
He's got his moments, though.
Of course, but Hostel is hard to disagree with. Cabin Fever, and then now the Ice Cream Man remake. So Tim, have you watched the original Ice Cream?
I have not.
With
I did not know this was a remake, but that is fun to know.
Is this confirmed to be a remake?
Not a remake.
Oh, okay.
It's not a remake. Has everyone seen the trailer?
Yes.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, I need you to do some homework, man. I thought the trailer was balls, man. I am so fucking in.
Typically, when people say shit is balls. Yeah,
it's balls. It's crazy. It's bonkers.
No, we're not fucking British, Dave.
No, this is ball.
No,
what kind
balls.
of?
Yeah.
Balls means bad.
What'd you say? Balls?
Balls is not bad. Balls is crazy. Bollocks is bad. Come on.
We're not British, Dave.
We're not. We're
not
he
British.
sundowning?
Sure?
Tim, is he sundowning?
Jeff, did you see the ponytail?
Chris.
What do you think?
Be with me on this.
Balls is bad.
Look into my eyes.
Balls is bad.
Balls is bad.
Oh yeah,
we agree. Okay.
I'm sorry. I guess you should cut yours off. My balls are good. My ball, I only have one left, and I cherish it. So.
No, balls.
Get one shot. One shot. Hold on. One shot.
Is he about to show his one ball? There you go.
Where's Arms of an Angel? Where's Arms of an Angel? Oh, here we go. I only have one ball, and it's okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm going to ask Google here. Balls is generally used in slang to mean courage, boldness, or nerve, making it positive or admiring comment. You've got balls. However, it is vulgar slang for testicles and can be used negatively to mean nonsense. That's balls, or as an insult questioning someone's audacity.
This movie is full of audacity. I do not stand corrected because I was correct the first time.
We'll let the internet decide when they watch this after the fact.
Yeah, but
where do you stand on balls?
Yeah, exactly. But I know that Chris and I playing Call of Duty many a time like this gun is fucking balls, and it means it's bad.
I've played Call of Duty with you once or twice, and I've never heard you say this is balls.
Well, when you're with us, we just expect to lose, so we don't take it as badly.
David's like, this gun is balls, and we're like, yep. Meanwhile, you're hyping up the gun, and we're like, this is just a piece of shit. We didn't know we were on opposite ends of the spectrum till now.
Apparently, there's a communication difficulty.
I guess there is. But Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man. Now, Tim did not watch the original. I'm sure Jeff has watched the original. Clint Howard. I know Chris has watched the original. Clint Howard. This does not look like the same story at all. 0%.
No.
This is a bonkers. Let's change the terminology so we're all on the same page with the nomenclature here. This is a bonkers fucking movie. At least apparently in the trailer. So tell us what you think. Chris, what do you think of this trailer? What are your expectations for this?
I was kind of intrigued as I was watching it, and then I didn't know going into it that it was Eli Roth. So that tampered my expectations pretty quickly once I realized that. I'm like, oh, I know what this means. There'll be some cool shots here or there, maybe. A cool gore effect, or at least like in Cabin Fever, she's shaving her leg. But like, it's just a static effect with shaving cream on top of it that they just reveal. There's nothing being, but it's the mind effect. It's filling in the blanks that does it. And I think there may be some of that in this, like something that will people will talk about an effect more than they end up talking about the rest of the movie.
I felt my pulse in my neck when you mentioned the leg shaving scene. I fucking feel my fucking heart rate spike.
Yeah. Some cool, maybe some shock. That's it.
I think that sometimes that's all a movie needs is a couple scenes to get the chatter going and to get pique the interest. I I'm going to say in Eli I trust right now, because Thanksgiving was great. I stand by that movie. It is a solid slasher, and currently working on Thanksgiving too, so maybe we'll be talking about in our preview for the next year. But I think it looks great. I think it looks wild. I think this is the kind of movie that really captures the imagination, the attention of people. I could see this becoming I won't say sinners, because no one's going to come out of this saying his statement on race relations in postmodern America is, I think people are going to be like, oh my God, that was crazy. And you need to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, what have you heard about this? And what are your thoughts based on that?
I haven't really heard much other than I think just the conversation we had last week about it. But yeah, I just kind of don't want to get too hyped up about it,
Okay. Tim?
The trailer was fucking cool. Like it was a cool trailer. It's the only trailer I think that I watched that left me wanting more. Like I want to know what the fuck is going on, because it was so bonkers, not balls, bonkers. I thought it looked really good. I don't know if the movie's going to do very well, but I want to watch this movie based on the trailer, and I cannot say that for any other movie on this list.
So many times the trailer went right up to the point of the gore shot and then cut. And that is my feeling as well. So simple. Why give everything away in the trailer? So many people suck at that. In the Marvel heyday, when everyone was pouring over Marvel trailers, like sometimes they gave you pieces that were false. They always held things back, and they did such a good job with that. And I will say my two of my favorite trailers of all time, the OG teaser trailer for Darkman, I will die on that hill, which literally just showed him in trench coat running and like jumping off a fucking building. And then the OG teaser trailer, maybe there's a trend here, for Hatchet. Stella will tell you, we watched that first trailer, and literally all it is a hatchet coming down, and then it shows the title card, and then it comes back to that black screen, and the hatchet coming back up with a splash of blood. That's all I fucking need.
You was in. I've heard the story.
I'm in. Yes, you son of a bitch, I'm in. So, I'm in. $10 million budget again. So, we're kind of front loaded with the lower to moderate budgets. Those are not considered, even the Evil Dead Bird 5 million is not considered a low budget. Those are considered small to moderate budget films at 5 to 10 million. I think that range goes up to 20. I did not put that in the show doc, but again, just to reiterate, especially after this, when we get into movies that are clearly higher budgeted, but movie budgets, what we can find is a lot of speculation, so there could be some variation here. A $10 million budget, and I reckon it's my turn to go first here. I think this movie is going to be a hit. I think this is going to be a hit. I think that it's going to be, wow, that was crazy. You need to see this. It's right at the end of summer. It's still August is fucking hot. The dog days of summer are hitting. but it's close enough to you're getting into fall, start of school, where people really start thinking about horror and Halloween, and it's hot. Maybe the air conditioning don't work. Let's go down to the cinema and get us a large popcorn and enjoy the air conditioning.
If anybody ever told me, let's go to the cinema, I would question who I'm hanging out with.
You're going to go see the Ice Cream Man. That's what you're going to go see.
Let's go see the Ice Cream Man at the cinema, you guys.
We're about to die.
Here we go. We got. I am calling this a runaway hit.
It's going to be real balls, right?
It is going to be the most beautiful coin purse you've ever seen.
All right. Well, there we go. A hit. So it's going to make at least $40 million.
Yes, book it. Jeff,
all right.
Give us your prediction.
I don't think it'll be a hit. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be overhyped.
Overhyped. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you think it's going to land?
Break even.
Break even.
It's going to make 10 to 20 million, huh?
Okay. Now, to be clear, if I produced something that got me a 4-time return on my investment or a 2-time return on my investment, I'm going to be pretty happy, especially if that means I'm bringing in $20 million. I'm going to be pretty happy. But
Dave, don't try to church up what you've set as the rules to make your pick feel better, okay? It's like I moderate success. I mean, but really, it's a huge success, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
If Dave likes it, that's a whole nother. It jumps a category.
It's a tremendous success.
That's what we should. That's the scale should have been. Bomb, moderate, or bomb, break even, moderate, hit. Dave liked it.
All right. I liked a lot of movies. So. What are your predictions here?
If the trailer gets out there, Dave, here's a question. I'm going to go off science here. Have you seen trailers for this in the theaters?
No, I have not.
Fuck. Because I want to say hit 2 because the trailer is so good.
So I will give this to you for free because I believe in fair gamesmanship. It is too early to see the
trailers in theaters.
You usually your in-movie trailers only have a 1 to 2 month lead. There's too much. There's too much to show. The slate is too heavy. Yeah. They can't start showing this 6 months early or 4 months early.
I'm going to say hit as well. I believe that if this trailer gets, I love the contrast. I love it when like heavy gore, especially like subverting expectation sort of gore, like kids wielding a fucking fire axe, is met with bright color. I love that from a cinematography standpoint. I think it stands out. I think it makes you feel uneasy in a different sort of way, because it's really exposing, right? It's not dark and gritty and like you can kind of hide some of the blood behind some of the darkness and shit like that. This is like fucking brightly shot movie. Again, I'm gonna follow my own sword here and say I'm probably overestimating how many people pay attention to the cinematography and the sound design, but that's something that I love. So I think this will be a hit. I think if that trailer gets out there more, that more people want to see this because it left me wanting more. And I'm pretty pragmatic when it comes to this sort of thing. I'm not super optimistic. So
you felt
I think it'll make at least 40 million for sure.
Eli Roth is watching right now on the live stream and he's like, I got you, bitch. All right, Chris, what do you think?
Bomb. I'm going with bomb. I don't think it'll do anything. I think it'll fly under the radar for most of the people. That's
unfortunate.
It just, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. That's not, to be clear, and maybe, and you can clarify if you want, or you can leave it be an international man of mystery. That doesn't mean that necessarily that you think it's going to be a shitty movie or not a fun movie. You're just judging the financial success. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it could definitely be a sleeper hit. It could not open up to well reviews, or like audience like it, critics don't, and then later on it gets a cult following.
Yeah, and I don't think Eli Roth's name is something that's going to elevate it to a bigger audience. So, like, the people that are going to go see it because it's Eli Roth already know about it, probably, and will be there anyway. And I don't think that's a huge crowd. Like, you take all the Cabin Fever fans in there.
For another Hostel to come out.
Yeah, I just don't think
he hasn't really done anything big in a while. He's
Thanksgiving?
mostly produced.
Motherfucker, Thanksgiving was great.
How good did Thanksgiving do?
We're gonna find out.
I didn't know that was even Eli Roth.
Well, started
with their name out on top of it.
Well, do you remember
the Grindhouse
which
movies.
one was it that had the trailer? Which one of the Grindhouse movies had the trailer for Thanksgiving? The fake trailer for the fake movie?
I can't remember which one it was.
So,
But 15, 17 years before?
Right.
So, budget for Thanksgiving, $15 million. Gross worldwide, 46,000, which is 3 times the budget. So not a hit, but a moderate success. Kind of creeping up towards hit. So, but not quite there yet, based on box office. I don't think that those numbers on IMDb Pro, I don't think they include streaming and is rental even a thing? Does that just go into the streaming category?
Yeah, I just got to think about what other movies are coming out at the same time this movie is. I looked it up. Super Troopers 3. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I want to see that so bad.
On that one.
Farva marrying Mustache's fucking sister. That sounds awesome.
That is a great point, Jeff. Because
you got
I think there's a little overlap there with
between Super Trooper fans and horror fans.
Between Super Trooper fans and the insanity of Ice Cream Man fans. It's going to hit, like, people who want to get stoned and have a good time are going to want to watch this and Super Troopers 3. This is going to be a wild movie. So I think that I think they are going to have some overlap. But I think at this time, I'm going to stand by hit because I think it's going to do okay. Super Troopers 2 did not do great.
No, it was bad also.
It is also awful pretty bad. But Broken Lizard was at that time turning out so much that that was part of their problem. Super Troopers is great. Beer Fest is great. I fucking love Beer Fest.
Beer Fest is it's great.
Yeah.
It is very good.
Yeah. So I actually do think Super Troopers 3 is going to be a little bit of a return to form. So you brought up an interesting point. So we're going to jump next into Resident Evil.
Okay, I'm not even gonna be here for this one. This one fucking sucks. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta pee and
you gotta share your opinion, Jeff. You have seen the trailer for Resident Evil, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What do you think? Lead us off here.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you got the guy going to the phone. You got weird legs or something like coming out of the doorway. The big giant guy down in the sewer.
The judge from Blood Meridian.
Yep.
So I mean, for the trailer, it was
in my
really
Amazon
good.
cart, waiting to be bought. But I have such a to be read list. I can't justify buying it right now.
So I like Zach Cregger. Good director.
Me too.
So,
Barbarian was great. Weapons was great.
yes, Barbarians was good.
So Chris is gonna hide his eyes there. So
I hope it's gonna exceed his expectations and he'll enjoy the film.
I need make a note. Unpaid interns, make a note. I need more space on the soundbar because I need a space for Rob Schneider to make an appearance on the soundbar, and I need him to be saying, "That's a huge bitch," because it's such a that's
not Rob. That's not Rob Schneider saying that. And fuck Rob Schneider.
It's true.
I agree with the sentiment there.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But I'm trying to separate the art from the artist at this point. So
True.
but that's a huge bitch. Classic. And I need that. My favorite is in Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo, when the gigolo is being patted down in the airport and just randomly someone in the crowd goes, "That's a huge bitch." Classic. Anyway, Chris, Resident Evil trailer.
I mean,
it's Tim because he sat out for a minute.
It's Kreger. I'm not on the Kreger train, but I think people will be. I mean, people are really excited for it. The thing that gets me is, you read, and I know you read a group of comments on the internet, doesn't mean it's the entire fan base in those comments. And you read another comment, a couple comments that reflect something different, still doesn't mean it's the entire fan base. But, I read a lot of the older Resident Evil movies being like, just adapt the fucking games. It's not hard. And then, this trailer comes out, and then people are like, finally. I'm like, this isn't what you wanted either. I know it's different groups of fans are playing different things, but that's how it feels to me. I'm like, this isn't what you wanted either.
Why adapt the game? The game's already cinematic as is. So you already have that.
The newer ones for sure, yes.
Yeah.
One thing that I think is going to piss purists off, and Tim, you're the, and I think we all love gaming. I've played through and completed several of the Resident Evil games, but I think I'm going to give Tim the credit here for being the gaming purist.
Sure.
Initially, reports were that this was canon to the game, and now as we've gotten closer to, and now we have the full trailer coming out, Zach Krager has pretty much just admitted that's no longer the case. I think the quote I saw the other day, and I don't even know if it's a real quote, but the quote was, "It's canon to the spirit of the game," which is kind of a bullshit cop out.
Sounds like Krager.
No, it's super bullshit.
But also,
So he Ed Wood it.
Also, one of the things
He promised, I'm gonna make it like the game, and then once he gets the IP, he's like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and it's gonna be somewhat.
That's the most fired up you've ever been, Jeff. I'm with it.
Jeff was so militant about Resident Evil.
George the Animal Still, Jeff. That's where that guy comes from in the sewer. It all is coming together. Once you said Ed Wood, it's starting to click boxes.
He starts chewing on the turnbuckle. I'm in. But the game really, like the big bosses of the game and stuff, are more monster than zombie. And allegedly, there are really 3 big zombie parts in the movie, focusing more on these abominations and monsters. So I think that's pretty cool. Allegedly, this is taking place during the events of Resident Evil 2, or maybe even bleeding into the in-between of Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 games. So,
well, to be the purist that I am, to be the purist that I am, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 actually happen at the same time.
Okay.
Jill Valentine's doing her thing, Leon's doing his thing. Yeah, it all weaves together, you know. So they're happening at the same time. Leon and Jill are fair.
That's a long one too.
Leon and Jill are both escaping Raccoon City at the same time. So they really need to just do Nemesis. You could do no other Resident Evil game movie other than Nemesis and have a great fucking movie. Because you got all the zombies, you have a big bad that is constantly stalking. I mean, it kind of covers all the bases, but
Kind of in the movies already.
kind of. But he's in Resident Evil Nemesis, the movie, and the character design was really well done. Bravo. I actually like a lot of the Resident Evil movies, not because of the games. They're fun.
They're popcorn movies.
Yeah, exactly. They're really
What
good.
about the series?
The series? Oh no, fuck that! Oh my god, it was so bad.
I only watched the first 2 episodes, but I actually do want to go back and watch. So.
It's not good. But so the trailer. Okay, so I dig the grit that they're trying to achieve with the IP. What I don't dig is that it doesn't matter what iteration of zombie you have seen in Resident Evil movies, they do not sprint like 28 days later zombies. They just don't. That's not what they do. They are reanimated corpses. They have basic, very, very basic functions. So they shamble, they lurch, but they don't sprint. And from this, I can gather that they sprint at least a little bit. I don't like that.
I think the main time you see the zombies though are when they're falling off the roof. That's not necessarily
there is a section where they're trying to reach through a hospital door or something. They're trying to do some sort of fucking Walking Dead callback. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they're lurching, trying to they're flailing through the door. Fuck this trailer, dude.
I'm shook. I didn't think that this would be the route you went. I thought you'd be on the.
It doesn't look good. I was hoping for a really kind of true to form horror, true to form lore movie, and I don't think that's what we're getting. That's what I was hoping for. I don't have to have Leon Kennedy,
but it helps.
That's for you, Leon. I don't have to Leon Kennedy. I don't have to have Chris Redfield. I don't have to have Jill Valentine. I don't have to have the main characters of the series. That's fine. Give me one man or woman fighting against fucking shambling zombies with the background of Big Pharma being fucked. Give me that movie. And I just don't see it.
Could I interest you in a Night of the Living Dead 1968 or the remake 1992? So
yeah, I mean,
there have been 2021 Welcome to Raccoon City.
No.
Okay.
That's what I want.
I think you might want to give it a chance and see what you like.
I watched the trailer and I was like, no.
Oh no, I liked it. There is one part that bothers me, but I think you should watch it and see if you can tell me what bothers me about it.
Okay. But no, it doesn't give me the I love Resident Evil, love it, absolutely fucking in love with it. And it's always been shambling zombies and fighting against a conspiracy. And
you wanted Las Plagas.
No, Las Plagas is fine with me. They set up the lore just for fine. It in the games. They set just up the fine. Fucking
the best Resident Evil is just fine. Okay.
That's not it is the best.
Some
Resident
people don't
Evil.
like fun.
Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil, but my whole thing is it's not the best zombies in my opinion. It is what it is.
They're poor because they're dirty.
Just say shit to get people's goat sometimes. So.
No, you're good.
You know, something that's
bothering
never
me
been
any.
in a Resident Evil movie that needs to be in a Resident Evil movie is like
me.
they're fighting one of the big bads, right? Whatever that may be. And like the side character's like, use your fucking shotgun. And then the guy's like, I'm saving it.
There's a moment in the trailer. I'm glad you said that. That brought it up. There's a moment in the trailer when he first walks into the house. He's walking around. There's a green herb sitting on the dresser.
yeah.
If you noticed it, it's,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Did you guys know that the lore canon, the green herbs are actually healing medicine created by Umbrella? They're genetically engineered, like aloe vera plants or whatever, like to heal people. They are Umbrella Corporation creations.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. That is canon. That is true. But the trailer, like, it seems like it's gonna be one guy. That's cool. We know that Leon's in it, so I'm wondering if
okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to step on you. Go ahead.
I'm wondering if the trailer is like basically the first 20 minutes of the movie, and then the rest of it is more to my liking. I will probably go try to see this in theaters if I can manage it. But I am very skeptical if it's going to be good. I didn't like the trailer. I didn't like the trailer because it didn't give me anything that I wanted. So I got no reference to Umbrella whatsoever. I got no sense of shambling zombies in a hallway as you're trying to figure out some sort of fucking mystery. That wasn't in there. I got dude is definitely in the Midwest, and then he's in a fucking brownstone street in New York City. Very Raccoon City of them. Brownstones are pretty prevalent. And that's it. Fuck this trailer. It's so bad.
One of us.
He appears to be a medical courier, so I feel like that is tying into Umbrella a little bit, but very, very like that's just some crumbs right there. So okay. Let's see whose turn is it. Oh, Jeff. What do you think of the Resident Evil? Where does the success lie?
Oh, we're doing success too. I didn't even give mine.
What?
Sorry.
Yes. No. He's gonna give his rating. He's the first.
Oh,
one
okay.
to, give his prediction.
Gotcha.
That's what Tim. That's what we've been doing this whole time.
Bomb.
Fuck.
Moderate. Break even. Welcome, Tim, to the stream.
I think it's gonna.
No, I thought I was supposed to give my.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought I was supposed to give my rating.
Paying attention.
I've been paying attention the whole fucking time.
You were just two in the moment.
Yeah, I
two in the
feel.
weeds.
I feel like the whole thing of people being split on it. I think it's still gonna do really good. I feel like maybe if, like we've been talking about misleading trailers, maybe he's doing that, because like Dave said, it's just breadcrumbs. There's not enough information, and I don't want a lot of information because I want to be surprised. Because I mean, just like you said, like a lot of these trailers are just giving you way too much. And that just gave you just enough to be like, okay, good, something else to be excited about. And it's going to be a lot better than a lot of the other video game IPs like Doom and Super Mario Brothers. So, I mean, I still feel like it's going to be a really good success.
Are you saying?
Especially with a lot of people with being on the weapons after that film. So,
are you saying?
I feel like that really helps.
Are you saying hit or moderate success?
That's a hit.
Hit.
No, hit.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hit. It's
absurd.
What's the budget?
So this one was wrong direction. This is an $80 million budget. So this is a big budget.
80 million.
I mean, you're looking at, even if it's not quite 4, if you're talking 28 to 30 million, I'm saying that's probably a hit. Or 28, no, 280 to 300 million. I'd probably go ahead and give that a hit at that point. You're almost 4 million or 4 times. But 80 million, that's a big budget.
Yeah. All right. So.
And coming out, I don't know if we said release date, coming out September 18th.
Here's my thing. If they would have shown just this zombie, like just this zombie in the trailer. Oh, that's
not a zombie.
That's my son. There we go.
Are you calling that handsome little man a zombie?
Didn't mean to do that. I don't know why it do that. That's so weird. If it had just shown just the zombie in the trailer, like all the lips are gone, the whole part of the mouth was gone, and the head wound, I would have been like, holy fuck, this is going to be awesome. Like, because then I know, hey, it's going to be solid, right? They didn't show that. But it's Resident Evil, and there's a ton of people out there like me. I did not like the trailer. Didn't like it whatsoever. But it's going to be a hit because even I still want to go see it. Because it's a big budget Resident Evil movie. So I saw the first Resident Evil in theaters, the movie, with the Alice trilogy, or quadrilogy, or whatever, however many movies they got up to. I saw the first and second one in theaters because I'm just such a big Resident Evil fan, and I knew they weren't going to be anything about the games. I knew that going in, but I still wanted to see them. And this is the same vibe. Like, I know it. They say Leon's going to be in it. They're touting that. He's probably going to get fucking killed 5 seconds into it. I don't know. But it's going to be huge. It's going to be a hit. It's going to... Well, hold on. No, it's not. You said a hit is 4 times budget, right?
Yep.
It's going to be a moderate success, unfortunately. It's only going to make, in box office, probably 3.5 times. Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was pretty close. Okay. That's good. Chris?
When the director's up his own ass enough to analyze his own trailer, I'm not into it. And I don't want him to succeed anymore. I don't want any more Krager films, but this will be a hit. Unfortunately for me.
I think 80 million is a huge budget, but I think...
Fuck. I forgot Requiem came out. Never mind. I'm a hit now. I forgot Requiem came out. It's going to be a hit.
I think... Are you sure?
Yes. It's going to... Yeah. Requiem is huge.
I think... Are you still sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I think that mid-September is prime real estate because you got this coming out 2 weeks, and if you can even a little carryover from opening weekend, I think this will be huge opening weekend. The second weekend is going to be the last weekend of September by my count. Maybe you have another weekend. I'm not actually looking at the calendar, but then you're in October. And so then once you hit October, anything that's coming out horror movie the last half of September, I feel like it's going to get a second wind when we get into October. I think this is unequivocally going to be a hit. I think Zach Kreger's name does carry something for everybody except Chris. I have seen some people shitting on weapons. So, Chris, you're not alone. There are support groups out there for you. But I think that even when a director is getting shit on a little bit, he's getting talked about. And people talked about weapons, and people talked about Barbarian. And I think that coupled with this being such a big, iconic franchise, and the timing is perfect. I think this is going to be a hit.
Well, I mean, there's the zombie with the no lips right there on the cover.
Yeah.
Not the same one, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
And it's bathed in that red. I think this is going to be in the hospital. I think that's going to be the big zombie scene. Is in the halls of the hospital, and maybe into the surgery room. But
They're trying to give the ambiance of the original, like not the original cover, because the original cover is just like a dude with a machine gun. But they're trying to give the ambiance of it, but I don't think it's gonna give me the ambiance of Resident Evil. Period.
okay,
I
let's.
think it might be a good starter for more to come if it's a good hit.
Maybe.
And I feel like he'll set up like a trilogy, and maybe it will further go into the video game.
It's Zach Kreger, not David Gordon Green. David Gordon Green only works in trilogies, so he can be fired after the first movie.
Unless he can be straight ass fires.
I was trying to look for something here.
While you look for that, I saw a headline the other day saying David Gordon Green gives his thoughts to the new makers of the next Exorcist movie. I'm like, that's like your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend coming to you being like, you gotta treat her right, this is what you gotta do. Fuck off. I don't... You're done. You're done here? You're done. Go away.
They can watch what you did and realize that's not what they want to do.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
They don't need you to tell them.
Who the fuck is David Gordon Green to be giving advice to Mike Flanagan?
Right.
Such a such a DGG move.
So, next, I want to rewind before we get into the last movie. Who watched the trailer for the last movie? Nobody, because it's not out yet. Except there are some AI knockoffs. We did start watching one. Immediately, I was like, "What the fuck?" So, Nosferatu, December of 2024, and now we have another Robert Eggers movie, medieval classic horror. Werwulf in December of 2026. So this is going to be his new thing. Rewinding to scores. Just as a reminder, our Nosferatu scores. Jeff was a 9, Tim was an 8.5, Chris was a 7, I was an 8.5.
Not bad.
We have a lot of the same cast here. We have Willem Dafoe, who looks... I'm really hoping... one of my big letdowns was how unimportant to the story of Nosferatu he was. I want him unhinged.
I mean, he took me out of it, but I'm excited. I can't wait to see what he does in this to take me out of this one. It's gonna
That's
kill.
true. We talked about that. We talked about it pretty heavily. I would like to. Well, Dave, go ahead and finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Well, we got Aaron Thomas, Tyler, Tinker, Johnson, Bay.
The kid from Home Improvement.
So
Jonathan Taylor Thomas? He was my idol as a child.
His hair is the werewolf.
So, and we have the star, the breakout star of
Woo.
Nosferatu,
Woo.
Lily Rose
Woo.
Depp. Stella
Yeah.
and Jackie both made faces when I was telling them who was going to be in Werewolf, and especially when I got to Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah.
Stella has commented about the faces she made. Don't know that she can make those faces. Did anyone see the image of her with the cleft face
No.
from the set?
But I'm looking right now.
That stretches up here.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
Stella said for her it was the forehead in Nosferatu. She's got so much forehead. So I hope that maybe aliens are time travelers from the future, and they are all the offspring of Lily Rose Depp and Jake Gyllenhaal with those fucking foreheads. But
Don't shit on my boy Jake Gyllenhaal. But it's funny that you mentioned that because you're also a big Mia Goth fan.
I am.
So I think you just like foreheads, dog. I don't think.
You shut your mouth about me, a goth boy.
Oh man, is this you
Sure.
back with Unstable Man?
I'm not unstable.
No, she's not with you.
That's my girlfriend.
Look at how
Okay.
good the makeup looks in this. This is gonna kill. This is gonna kill, and her performance is gonna double kill.
Regardless of how you feel about Robert Eggers, he puts a lot of detail and a lot. The big thing I've seen people say about Nosferatu was, "Oh, sure, that orchestral thing that you did that wasn't developed until 1901 Germany, not 1828 Germany." And it's like, okay, you guys are way too much now.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel. So
Robert
I want to talk
said
about
this is his darkest movie yet.
I want to talk about this because we can't. I watched a TikTok or something about this. The trailer did come out, but it only came out to CinemaCon goers. It's not come out to people in general. If you could take us back to the foreshot there with the I want to talk about the blood-stained kind of wolf coat here. Do we think the wolf is wounded here, or do we think the wolf is splashed with blood of a victim? I dug deep for this one because there's no trailer. So what do you guys think? What's going on here?
It could be like the classic you're bitten by the werewolf kind of thing.
Oh,
You
sure.
Transform, and maybe they still have
Lycanthropy?
that mark where they were bitten. Yeah.
Right.
I'm down for whatever Edgar's is going to give me in this. I put it in my face, Eddie. Sorry, I'm ready.
Okay.
Nobody else
Ralph
ready like
Vincent's
that?
in this too, from Witch.
Okay.
The dad? Is that the dad? Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
Yeah.
He is good. He is
I
good.
think
So
Anthony Taylor Thomas Johnson is going to be okay in this.
Oh yeah.
The
He's
Craven
great.
movie. I don't think his acting was that great, but the animalistic. I mean, he's very physical,
Oh yeah.
and I think if he's the werewolf, like that physicality will translate pretty well. I
think he's a stud. He's a stud actor if there ever has been one. Like, make him a racehorse, he wins the Derby every year. That's why they put him in all these movies.
That's why he is in every other movie coming out right now.
I feel
Good reason.
I feel a will that is not Chris's own right now happening. I feel some sort of will power over Chris right now.
There's nothing happening here. If I put my sunglasses on, you can't see I'm smiling. I think that's how sunglasses work. No, this is gonna be This is gonna be balls.
This is the perfect time to remind everybody: like, share, comment, help us promote the channel, because we're trying to raise money so Jeff can have glasses, his googly eye glasses specifically. So wherever you are on the internet, just in a random discussion, please hashtag Googs for Jeff.
Yeah. G.I. Joe figure collecting forums, cookbook comments, or recipe comments.
Yep.
Harry X Draco fanfic.
Yep.
You know, whatever you got to do it.
The comment section of obituaries from your local funeral home.
Uncle Roy was a piece of work. Also get Jeff Googles.
Well,
Call to action.
all right.
Get out there and do it.
If you guys get them for him, when you come to Whorehound next time, we'll let you pull on his googs. All right, we'll let you pull on him.
Just snap them back.
Just
Loses a
pull.
real
We'll let,
Really
we're gonna let you pull on his
close
googs.
to. Yeah, that's really close to a bad derogatory term. I feel like.
It's a gooch. Not your.
No, they're just
gooch.
They're just pulling on your googs, man.
Both of them?
Okay.
But I mean, if they sub twice, yeah,
Yeah. I don't even know how you pull on a gooch.
I could show you later.
Pull on it. I keep mine shaved.
That's a private.
Like, I would go like that. Hold on. Like,
I feel like I'm gonna go claw, like
What's that.
just claw. Like Chris is trying to
it depends on.
polite about it. I think I'm just gonna claw it, pull, let go.
I think we've I think we've all earned this. We did it. That was a
nice
team effort.
group.
Definitely right.
A nice group standby. So.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot out yet. There are a few.
Oh, there's
images
enough.
Out.
There's enough.
So
We don't need
so
much more than
let's jump into ratings.
hit.
Not your opinions, but how do you think this movie is going to do financially?
Oh, financially.
And I think this is Tim first. This
Yeah.
time?
What's the budget?
$70 million.
It will be a moderate success.
Would you like to know information on Nosferatu?
Yeah, how'd it do?
Nosferatu had a budget of $50 million and worldwide gross of 182 million. So
Yep.
not quite 4 times, but so close that I feel like you can kind of nudge it there to a hit. So
Sure, but we're not going to nudge. We're going off the rules that you stipulated. So I'm going to go with moderate success.
To play with cultural zeitgeist and all that, and I don't know if that intake appears to be on IMDb Pro appears to be box office. At some point, your streaming and your purchases on like Fandango and things like that are going to matter. Home video purchases. So,
Are we taking streaming into account?
we only have so much information right now. So,
Right. Okay. I'm going to go moderate success. Yeah.
moderate success.
Yeah. 3.5 seems fair.
Okay. Chris, sounds like you really like the movie, but do you think other people are going to really like it? Why do
That's
you think
the question. That's the real question. I don't know that I've ever been. I mean, I remember Avengers Ultron or whatever that one was called. I don't even remember the name of these fucking movies before this one, because this one has me honed in. Like I was talking about the Derby before, I got the blinders in and they're on the werewolf. And I hope there's like so much male nudity in this. I hope Edgar's goes hard.
You know at some point there's going to be some tone.
And I hope we see Johnny Lily Depp's mouth some more. And then, like up close, maybe she drools a bunch. Maybe that's her shtick in this one. And some people will be like super against it and be like, it took me out. I'd be like, it took me out and then pulled me right back in. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Moderate.
You think it's going to be a Little Red Riding Hood kind of thing where...
Maybe her lip that's missing is the real werewolf. That's the subtext.
The werewolf, it's been the whole time.
It just lays in the middle of the city, of town square, and the crier's like, werewolf! And everybody just runs, and then every now and then we get a shot of just a piece of flesh sitting there. Moderate. That's what
Quivering.
Yeah. Drool. Need the drool. I couldn't
guess some shit. I think I gave my opinion about Resident Evil coming out at the perfect time, and I think that if there's a backup, the second most perfect time is the winter, and this comes out on Christmas Day, and that is becoming a big movie day for moviegoers. Although seems like the big Christmas Day releases are more of the family-oriented stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how this does.
You can take your whole family to this.
I do worry that means if there is family-friendly fare at the same time, it's not going to get that same boost. Now, if not, and I don't know when Super Mario Galaxy comes out.
It's already out.
It's Galaxy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize Galaxy was out yet. I don't give a fuck about those movies. I tried to watch the first one. I was in. And the fact that Mario's having whole conversations, I was like, no, they should have just not done that. They should have still had Chris Pratt play him and just had him give no dialogue. So
it shouldn't just sound like
that's it. That's all he needs. That's all he needs is a little. So I'm worried, but if we got already 2 moderate successes, I'm going to buck the trend game theory here, and I'm going to say that I do think it will be a hit. I think it's his darkest movie yet, so I think that'll pull people right back in. So, Jeff, where do you land on Werwulf?
I think it's going to be a hit. I feel like he really showed what he could do with Nosferatu, and how that almost, like you were saying, was 4 times. Just shy. So I feel like, people get that whole, like, he's very good with atmosphere and the, cinematography and everything, that you're going to get the feeling and stuff. It's not just going to be a monster movie. It's coming around Christmas, so maybe it's a Christmas movie too. Okay. Ties in Christmas.
I am going to, when we get off the show tonight, I am going to buy 2 tickets to Nosferatu, even though it's not in theaters anymore, just to try to boost it up to the hit. Well, that's pure profit for Robert Eggers. So I hope he remembers me in his will. Okay, so we have our mainstreams. And I will be making a graphic aboard something. I'll come up with something in the off week, so we can kind of display that next week. And I'll post it up right here, right where you guys can't see, so that we can keep track of these picks through the year and see who's correct. Any Oscar predictions? Is anyone bold enough to say, oh yeah, I think Creed Man is going to win an Oscar for Best Male Nudity?
Howard.
He just shows up naked and then there's no context.
I think, looking at our stuff here, I think Werewolf will probably get something for cinematography. Given
Give me a category.
is cinematography not a category?
Photography is
Cinematography. Okay. Werewolf for cinematography. That is a category.
Okay, cool.
best director, Werewolf.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
I feel like Robert Eggers is gonna get it. I feel like out of
That's a fair assumption. Backrooms might also get cinematography because it's A24.
Are you making that prediction?
Yes. Backrooms may also get cinematography.
Well, you can't predict every movie to win. You can't just blanket like I think every movie on the list is going to win every category.
No. I'm being subjective.
Cinematography to Werewolf. Only one of them can win.
I didn't say Evil Dead Burn was going to get cinematography. I just said that I think that both of them. Okay, hold on. Give me double points then. I think both of them will be nominated for it. I don't think they're going to win it. I think they're going to get nominated.
So you
for
think they're both nominated but not win?
One of them might win, but I think both of them will get nominated.
Okay, you're hedging a lot of bets here.
Hold on, motherfucker. Hold on. Were you not the first one?
If you can't.
Were you not the first one to be like, hold on, wait a minute. Maybe 3.5 times is also a hit.
No.
Did you not do that?
Full on hit. I was just saying, like, that's pretty good. I'm not saying that hedged my prediction. I said hit.
I don't. Okay, let me look here. I don't think either one will win, but I think they will both get nominated for cinematography. Yes.
So Werewolf and Backrooms. I don't think Backrooms ain't getting nominated for shit. In fact, I'm going to say not set design or not cinema. Let's see, is set design an Oscar category?
Production design, maybe?
Best production design. Okay. I am going to say production design for Werewolf. And I'm going to say sound. Best sound as well. And there's no trailer, there's nothing to go by. But I know this is something that Robert Eggers traditionally really focuses in on. So I'm going to say production design and sound nominations for Werewolf. But I do not think he'll win. I think this year is going to fall back to the norm. A return to the norm. I do not think horror is winning any Oscars this year. Because David Gordon Green don't have anything coming out this year. So why would anything win anything?
We take what miracles we can get.
All right, let's go into these Dark Horse movies. So movies outside of these tentpole movies have not come out yet that we think will be successful movies. Let's see. Tim led off the predictions on the last. So, Chris, what is your Dark Horse movie? And it comes out real soon.
So mine, just in the nick of time, comes out tomorrow. Is Obsession. I didn't think Dave would let me pick it, so I picked a secondary, but he let me pick it. So, if you have problems with that, consult my manager. But a lot of good chatter online, and I think this could do some big horror numbers, and I think it genuinely looks pretty good. So,
I agree with you. I think it looks good. It adds a supernatural element to movies like Swim Fan. If you watch Swim Fan, or even The Craft. Remember Skeet Ulrich? She charmed Skeet Ulrich to fall in love, and this looks like this takes that to 11. So, very good, very good. Any comments, Chris?
I haven't seen
Jeff?
I haven't seen the trailer, so I don't know. It was on my 4K trailers montage that I was watching to watch a bunch of trailers, and that's where I found my pick. But I skipped over it because it wasn't the first 5 seconds didn't catch me, so I was like, whatever. But yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay. My Dark Horse movie is based on a children's board game, very, very loosely. I'm not even sure if that's really true, but
I'd be offended if it wasn't.
I convinced Jackie and Stella to sit and watch the trailer with me, and we watched the trailer for Hungry, aka Hungry Hungry Hippos, about a killer hippo here, and Jackie was absolutely thought I was crazy, but after we watched it, she was all in. This is the Cocaine Bear of 2026.
It is Lake Placid of 2026. That's what I put in my notes because I went and watched it. Lake Placid, that's dope. That's what I wrote.
I thought that was an AI thing. I was like, oh, this is not real.
No, it's 100% real. There is a trailer for it. And there is a moderately high B actor that does most of the voiceover for the trailer, which is fun.
It is. I think it's going to be great.
In an African pond.
Hungry hippos.
You'd be hired.
Hippos are the number one killer of man for anything that's not a fly or a mosquito. Flies and mosquitoes kill more humans than anything year over year, but hippos are next on that list. They are very territorial. They are surprisingly fast. Spoiler, science fun fact of the day. Hippos don't really swim. They run on the bottom of the water. So, they are very vicious. They have a huge amount of bite power. So, that is my prediction. Yeah. Tell us your movie and tell us about your movie pick.
My movie pick is called Other Mommy. It's a supernatural horror film starring Jessica Chastain and J2+. Directed by Rob Savage. It's based on a novel, Incidents Around the House. It follows an 8-year-old girl who confronts a sinister entity from her closet she calls Other Mommy.
Let's see. It looks like it comes out in October. Jessica Chastain is pretty great, pretty iconic, especially for fans of the American Horror Stories. So very good. I see on IMDb Pro it is already in post-production, which I think is a good sign some of the times, because having that big lead off, it's already out, it's already in post-production. That gives you plenty of time to finalize any effects and any editing you need done. But my big worry is that too long, where you can start getting too many hands in the pot, studio interference, second guessing. Oh, well, this test audience in Wyoming, the 6 ranchers in Wyoming that we showed it to said there wasn't enough sheep bucking in the movie, so we had to, splice them in. I'm not saying every farmer in Wyoming buck sheep, but I'm saying that those 6 did. So, you know who you are. All right. Any other comments?
I don't know anything about this movie. If there's kids involved, I'm always a little fucking weirded out, so we shall see. but
And
if there's
Tim,
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Tim, what is your movie?
Verity. It's an Amazon movie coming out. The trailer has got me. The trailer is really good. It leaves me guessing. To me, it seems like Anne Hathaway has gone through some sort of accident. So let me look it up here real quick. Plot. I'll read the plot of it. Where is the plot? Premise. Lowen Ashley is a writer in need of work when she is contacted by Jeremy Crawford. Jeremy's wife is best-selling author Verity Crawford. And due to a mysterious accident, she is unable to finish her successful book series. Jeremy asks Lowen to complete the series, and while working on it, she discovers a manuscript that raises questions regarding Verity's psychological well-being and possible links to her publications. So, the trailer to me reads like the husband hires this ghostwriter to come and like finish the series, and they fall in love, and then a lot of the posters show Dakota Johnson pregnant. But I think that Verity, Anne Hathaway's character, has some sort of like psychic powers due to her accident, and is like doing some weird shit. So I think the husband ends up cheating on the disabled wife with this ghostwriter. Don't know how complicit the ghostwriter is with it. Maybe she's just doing it to make sure she makes money. I don't know. But it seems like she's the main protagonist, which means the main antagonist is kind of attacking her the whole time. It seems cool. I like that aspect where the protagonist is unwitting, like not really into being the protagonist of the current situation, like Cuckoo or whatever, like where the main protagonist is not a willing participant. It seems cool though. It looks good. So the trailer is very provocative. I recommend watching it. So I think it looks good.
What's that mean? I don't know. Nobody knows. It's provocative.
People love it.
So we will be finding out by December. I guess it will take all the way till the end of the year to figure out who has won this game. And perfect. That'll be just in time to do it again with 2027 movies. So this again, our annual Clad, locked and loaded, previews and predictions, 100% guaranteed to be right show. Your results may vary. And I told Chris pre-production, but guys, I've taken my initials off the board. That left me just enough spaces to add everyone on again, besides me. So, are we ready for the Wheel of Fate?
Let's do it.
If it gets the goddamn purple spin again.
Where's it going?
Chris.
Me,
Chris.
baby. Me.
What's our next topic?
Well, let me see. What would be good for next
Chris
week?
backs up. Willard.
Yeah,
Willard and Clifford. Give me your honest thoughts.
Next week we are going to be talking about let's do something a little bit different. We're going to talk horror collecting next week.
Okay.
So
Can you give me a teaser what you're looking at here?
What just collecting in the genre itself, from movies and Blu-rays to shirts to figurines, magazines.
Funkos.
We can talk some prices of things, nostalgia, how it factors in there, FOMO, how it influences the whole shit, what makes something collectible. What do you have in your collection that you may even want to show?
But please, if you've made it this far, like, comment, share. We want that feedback. And hit us up. What do you want to see us do? What do you think of the new format? Jeff, jumping in and getting pretty militant tonight. Do you like that version of Jeff? So,
Angry Jeff. It'll be a T-shirt. And
did you like Chris's enthusiasm for Werewolf? Were you surprised by Tim pooping on Resident Evil?
I was. I sure was.
So,
I wasn't. I wasn't surprised at all.
Okay. Stay spooky, my friends.
Ba-da-da.